Michael, 2 wins from two this bank holiday weekend, and that performance this afternoon, you couldn't have asked for much more from the lads, could you?
No, they were superb right throughout. I thought we, to be honest, dominated the game, barring the last 5 minutes where I think it was just tired legs, to be honest, which allowed them to get in and get the goal. But before that, I thought playing the first half was superb. We moved the ball around so well. We're a constant threat. I thought we were very patient in our build-up play. Didn't force the play at all, and scored two very good goals, and probably could have had two or three more, to be honest. So I know they scored late on and had a bit of pressure, but you can't argue that we won the game, and they might think different, but if they think different, then they must have been watching a different game to me.
Very true. Looking at the first half, we had to be patient for that opener, but what an opener it is. Nathan Mulligan's on absolute fire at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He just has quality, doesn't he? Whether it's set piece, whether it's from open play, that's what he brings to the team. And I know he was struggling today, especially second half. He took a massive knock on Saturday, but that's a character of him, you know. And it was a great run from Kev. Tom Coulthard's played a great ball, forced them to stretch, and he's just walked onto it and put it in the top corner. But we deserved it on the balance of play, and probably should have gone in 2 or 3-0 up, I think. But we've gone in and said we've got to keep doing the same thing, because we were good on Saturday in the first half, but come out a bit flat, and we didn't want that to happen today. And we didn't. We come out and we raised the game again, you know, and got the goal. But we probably should have had a couple more before that with Kev. He's just inches away both times, and Tomo was getting in. It was a constant threat. So we were good value for our win today.
When you got that second through, Mikey, which was a neat finish on the goal line, were you want the lads to go and kick on and get that third, get that fourth goal and completely kill the game, because 2-0 is a dangerous goal line, as we all know?
I think we could have, but I think we managed the game quite well. They never were constantly in our half. We were never under any sustained amount of pressure. I think that we managed the game really well. Elliot's got in, you know, one-on-one. The lads just got back as he's had the shot. Tomo's got in. We were just constant threat going forward. I thought the goal that we scored was great play. We've asked Elliot to do something a little bit different second half, come a little bit shorter, and he did that, and he held the ball up well. He's played Kevin, and Kevin's played it across, but it was a great goal. And like I say, I thought we were tremendous today, all over the park. Back four, Callum, midfield. I thought Tom Porter's got on the ball quite a lot, made us play, dictated the pace of the game. Really, I thought he did. He was just wanting the ball all the time, and the front four were exceptional again. So we can't ask for anything more from the players, because they were dead on the feet come the end of the game, and they've done everything we've asked, and they can have a rest now. We haven't got a game till next Wednesday, thank God. So some players who've got knocks and things can rest up, and hopefully we might have a couple of players back for the North Shields game.
I know obviously we spoke before the season started, and you mentioned that you wanted a better start to the season in terms of not dropping points from winning positions, for example. And it's 5 wins from 5 in the league, so that was probably what you were hoping for, not expecting, but hoping for coming into this month, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a tough start. We've had 2 derbies against Shildon and Hebburn. We had a tough opener against Worksop, with one of the fancy teams for the league. A tough away trip to Ossett. And 2 games in 2 days, going to Stocksbridge on Saturday, and then asking the lads to come and put a performance in again. I think just shows the character of the players, because with the players who we've got missing today, I think probably 4 of them are normal starters for the team, and you're asking Louis Hall to go in, who hasn't played much football. He's played the last 3 now. He's been outstanding, whether he's played left back or left side centre half. Cameron Painter's dropped into left back, which is not his natural position. You're asking players to play in different positions, and then play 2 games in the space of 48 hours with the same squad. And we can't ask for anything more. They've been brilliant, and we did want a better start of the season, because you don't want to be playing catch up, and we've got that, but we've just got to build on this now. It's no point being happy with the 5 wins, we're looking to go into the game against North Shields and get 3 points again. And then we've got a tough game away in the trophy, which is a little bit of respite from the league, against Whitton Albion away, which will be again another tough game. But that's what we want. We want to be at the top end of the table, and we want to be there come the end of the season. But it's only early days. We've had a great start, and we've just got to build on this now.
Just one on the supporters as well. Just over 800 in for the game today, and it was a real derby atmosphere, wasn't it? It must be pleasing to see, because I know you've mentioned in previous interviews that it spurs the lads on the atmosphere, so it was much needed.
Well, you can like I said to the players at half time, we didn't want to be flat, and I think it helps when you're at home, when you come out, and the fans always second half when we're kicking into that goal are a lot louder, and I think it spurs you on, it spurs the players on. And you could see we started the second half really well, and we got the goal, and they play a massive part in that, and they're going to have to play a massive part right throughout the season, because when we turn up and we're looking around and we're sitting on the bench, looks like a big crowd today, you know, and it's great for the players, it's great for us, and it's great for the club, for them to keep supporting us.
I know you touched upon the North Shields game just before, but you also mentioned the Whitton game. It is 9 days until our next game. You mentioned it was much needed for the players that have got little niggles or the ones that have got knocks, but it's another derby, 3 and 4 games for the lads. So in derbies, form goes out the window as well, so it's going to be a tough game.
That's what we said to the players before today's game. We know Shildon have had a bit of an indifferent start, but they had a great result on Saturday at home, and they've done well in the FA Cup so far, but anything can happen in these games, and because there's more of them now, people know each other, they know how each other play. It's a bit different than going away to Grimsby Borough or Carlton or somebody like that, where you're unsure, even though you get a report on them, you're not really used to the players. The players that are in these derby games, you know quite a lot about them, so you know how the team plays, and they know how we play as well. So they are a lot tougher. So to come away with the win today, the win against Sebon in midweek, and Stocksbridge, I mean, we've played 3 games in 5-6 days, and we've taken maximum points, so it's just credit to the players as well as the management staff and the whole club as a whole.